One night whilst out here, 3 squaws and a young buck about 16-year-old came along over the mountain from Scotts Valley and encamped in front of the ranch for the night. One of the squaws was sick and looked very bad. She was about 20, I should judge. The others were one, an old hag of a thing. The other was the medicine squaw of the tribe. They are Shastas. I saw them doctoring her all night, but with what success I don't know. They built a fire under one of the big pines and lay the sick squaw down near it on her blanket. Then, taking one of the baskets off of one of their heads, they commenced heating some water and boiling roots in it by throwing into this hot stones. These head coverings are made to fit the head like a skull cap and are woven so close they hold water and serve the double purpose of a stew pan, camp kettle, and bonnet. After the roots had simmered pretty well, the medicine woman, or doctor as we would call her, took a mouthful and pressing her lips to the affected part, appeared to blow it into the flesh. After keeping her mouth glued to the spot for 2 or 3 minutes, she would turn and get another mouthful and keep repeating this operation until we left. All the time, the other 2 squaws were chanting or singing a sort of song or hymn, which although not very musical to our ears, did sound very mournful as it echoed through the old forest. They keeping time with the music as it would swell and die away, by constantly rocking their bodies to and fro, and occasionally throwing up their hands as though appealing to the Great Spirit to answer their prayer, or chanting supplication, whatever it was. The young buck took no part in the business, but sat scowling at us for intruding, I suppose. We finally left them and turned into our blankets, and in the morning, about an hour before daybreak, I was awakened by the same mournful sound of, I don't know what to call it, whether singing or praying. I suppose it was intended for a sort of a prayer for the sick one. At any rate, I don't know, as I never heard anything so touchingly mournful in my life as this sounded to me this morning. I lay and listened a while, and then got up and went out and sat down by them, around their fire. They paid no attention to me but continued on as before, and certainly I would as soon have interrupted a funeral sermon as to have interrupted these Indians at their devotions, or whatever they may be called. Here we sat until the sun rose, and the moment it made its appearance, the chant died away instantly,